Hi guys, I'm here with your Bible reading. We left off yesterday in Acts where Paul was before the kings again, and the Jewish leaders and teachers of the law, and he was making his appeal, and we didn't get to see what happened to Paul, so we're going to continue there today. Remember, Paul was wanting to go to Rome, so let's see if he gets to go, or they have him put to death, or have him put back in prison. So we'll be reading in the New International Version, and we'll be reading Acts chapter 27 today, verses 1 through verse 20. When it was decided that we would sail to Italy, Paul and some other prisoners were handed over to the centurion named Julius, who belonged to the imperial regiment. We boarded a ship from Adramyttium, about to sail for ports along the coast of the province of Asia, and we put out to sea. Aristarchus, a Macedonian from Thessalonica, was with us. The next day we landed at Sidon, and Julius, in kindness to Paul, allowed him to go to his friends so they might provide for his needs. From there we put out to sea again and passed to the lee of Cyprus, because the winds were against us. When we had sailed across the open sea off the coast of Sicilia and Pamphylia, we landed at Myra in Lycia. There the centurion found an Alexandrian ship sailing for Italy and put us on board. We made slow headway for many days and had difficulty arriving off Cnidus. When the wind did not allow us to hold our course, we sailed to the lee of Crete opposite Salome. We moved along the coast of Difficulty and came to a place called Fair Havens, near the town of Lycia. Much time had been lost, and sailing had already become dangerous, because by now it was after the Day of Atonement. So Paul warned them, "Men, I can see that our voyage is going to be disastrous and bring great loss to the ship and cargo, and to our lives also." But the centurion, instead of listening to what Paul said, followed the advice of the pilot and the owner of the ship. Since the harbor was unsuitable for winter, the majority decided that we should sail on, hoping to reach Phoenix and winter there. This was a harbor in Crete, facing both southwest and northwest. When a gentle south wind began to blow, they saw their opportunity, so they weighed anchor and sailed along the shore to Crete. Before very long, a wind of hurricane force, called the northeaster, swept down from the island. The ship was caught by the storm and could not head into the wind, so we gave way to it and were driven along. As we passed to the lee of a small island called Caruba, we were hardly able to make the lifeboat secure, so the men hoisted it aboard. Then they passed ropes under the ship itself to hold it together, because they were afraid they would run aground on the sandbars of Cyprus. They lowered the sea anchor and let the ship be driven along. We took such a violent battering from the storm that the next day they began to throw the cargo overboard. On the third day they threw the ship's tackle overboard and their own hands. Neither the sun nor the stars appeared for many days, and the storm continued raging. We finally gave up all hope of being saved. And that's where we'll stop today with Acts. We'll have to see maybe tomorrow if they do lose their lives in the sea, or if they make it to Rome. And now our psalm for today is Psalm 7. It's a Shiggaion of David, which he sang to the Lord concerning Cush, a Benjamite. I believe it's got like 17 verses. Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all who pursue me, or they will tear me apart like a lion and rip me to pieces with no one to rescue me. Lord my God, if I have done this and there is guilt on my hands, if I have repaid my ally with evil, or without cause have robbed my foe, then let my enemy pursue and overtake me. Let him trample my life to the ground and make me sleep in the dust. Arise, Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of my enemies. Awake, my God, decree justice. Let the assembled peoples gather around you, while you sit enthroned over them on high. Let the Lord judge the peoples. Vindicate me, Lord, according to my righteousness, according to my integrity, O Most High. Bring to an end the violence of the wicked, and make the righteous secure. You, the righteous God, who probes minds and hearts. My shield is God Most High, who saves the upright in heart. God is a righteous judge, a God who displays his wrath every day. If he does not relent, he will sharpen his sword. He will bend the string, his bow. He has prepared his deadly weapons. He makes ready his flaming arrows. Whoever is pregnant with evil conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. Whoever digs a hole and scoops it out falls into the pit they have made. The trouble they cause recoils on them. Their violence comes down on their own heads. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness. I will sing the praises of the name of the Lord Most High. And that was a song that David sung to the Lord, and that was Psalm 7. And lastly for today is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 22. And that says, He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. Okay, guys, that was today's Bible reading. I hope it touched your guys' hearts. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. Let me see if this thing froze up. Let's see. It's stuck and it's not moving. There it goes. Okay. Whew. It was stuck on 8 seconds. I'm like, okay, that's not good. But there it started. I'm sorry if the video is kind of loud today. I can't tell if it is or not, because I've got an ear infection and I've got a cotton ball in my ear. So I can't really hear that good. So I don't know if I'm talking extremely loud or extremely low. But if I am, I apologize. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, I will see you guys again tomorrow with another Bible reading. Bye, guys. God bless.